How's everybody doing? Good evening to everybody. Good evening to everybody in the United States of America. Good evening to everybody in our country of Mexico. Good evening to everybody in the city of Tijuana, Baja California, the city that I live in. How's everyone doing? God bless you all. God bless my country of Mexico. God bless my city of Tijuana. God bless the United States of America in this day that you celebrate Veterans Day. God bless everybody in the United States of America that has lost and people that they have served in the Marine Corps, in the United States Army, in the Navy, Air Force, and every armed force in the United States of America, every veteran and every person that has lost his life. God bless you. Today is your day, Veterans Day. God bless you all. It's a really important day in the United States of America. They celebrate Veterans Day, and it's extremely important that everybody deserves their blessing. Thank you, and thank you from a Mexican citizen to the United States veterans. God bless you all. I have a veteran in my family that served in the National Guard. God bless my cousin. And, it's really important for everybody to celebrate this day as it needs to be celebrated and to appreciate all the people that they have served, the United States Army, Marine Corps, every dependency with honor and respect, defending their flag and their country. God bless you all. Good evening to everybody. What has our country turned into? That is the question. That is a really important question. What has our country turning into? What is our country becoming? What is our country turning into? And it is amazing how we are accepting the populism, the populist people, populist political party. It is amazing how we are accepting socialism in our country with quite normality. And it is amazing how our country is the hotel, and like they say in Mexico, el hazme reír del mundo, the joke of the world, how our country can receive an ex-dictator, an ex-president that has brought good times to Bolivia, but it has been turning into socialist country, a communist country, and that this president, this dictator, for more than 14 years, almost got away with cheating in his re-election in exactly the same system that they use in Honduras with Juan Orlando, exactly the same system that they use in El Salvador, exactly the same system that they used over here in Mexico a little while ago, exactly the same system. They did it over there in Bolivia, and, God forbid, he did not get away with it. Who is Evo Morales? Evo Morales is, as you know, Cindy Gomez-Schempp did a live video explaining of the situation of Evo Morales. Thank you so much, Cindy, for leading the way on this important topic in our country, that it is your country also. Thank you so much. God bless you. But who is Evo Morales? Who is Evo Morales? Is a dictator, a president. It is exactly the ideology of these people, how they work. they plan to stay for a certain amount of time, and they end up staying for 10 plus years, 14 years, 15, 20 years as dictators and presidents. And people intend to love it. People intend to like it until the populist political party understands that it's a mess. Now, what happened? Apparently, this is what happened, and this is what we're hearing. In the re-election, he was losing a certain amount of points for him to get re-elected. And all of a sudden, as he was losing, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the election system went down. And when it came back, he had the points that he needed to re-elect himself. This is exactly what happened in Honduras. The system went down, the electricity went down, and Juan Orlando was elected. This is exactly what happened in Guatemala with a municipal president. Exactly the same thing. Power went off, power went back on, and the elections were different. This exactly happened in Mexico a few years ago. Power went off, power came back, and the elections were different. And Evo Morales, tried to do exactly the same thing. He tried to do exactly the same thing. The system went down. He was losing for a vast majority of votes. When the system came back, he had the votes that he needed to re-elect himself. Of course, the country, the riots, the manifestations, and also the army and a lot of federal dependencies, they told Evo Morales, get out of our country, and resigned. He resigned, and as this person, this character, Evo Morales, he was seen at El Foro de Sao Paulo, where all the socialists get along. He is part of the revolution Bolivariana that is led by Maduro. So he is part of the revolution Bolivariana. He has been seen with Andrés Manuel López Obrador in El Foro de Sao Paulo, in the Sao Paulo Forum. That is where all the socialists get along. Now there's a new plan, I think, that is called the Plan of Puebla. And all of this, it is evolving. As a Mexican citizen, I can tell you that we, as I've been saying, we are a shame of the world. We are the shame right now of the world. Everybody can come to our country, criminals, everybody. And as we are seeing a dictator running away from his country, nobody wanted him. He wanted to go to Brazil. Doors didn't open in Brazil. He wanted to go to Argentina. Doors didn't open in Argentina. He wanted to fly to Colombia. Doors didn't open in Colombia. He wanted to fly to everywhere, and nobody was opening the doors, except for one country. One. The only country that opened the door for him, it's the country that is turning into a socialist country, into a populist country. The country that has more than 26,000 murders in the first 10 months. The country that has an international pact of immigration, that has brought more than 2 million migrants, invading our sovereignty, bringing sicknesses and damaging places and cities and states, and also destabilizing our economy by losing thousands and thousands of pesos. Not only that, the only country that gave him asylum is the country that has the fourth seat on the most dangerous borders in the world, next to Iraq, Afghanistan, Iraq, South Korea, North Korea, and South Korea, and Mexico, and Syria. Amazing how the only country that has the number 3 in the world for child trafficking, number 2 for Amapola, Amapola labs in the mountains, number 2 for cemeteries, clandestine cemeteries, and number 1 for cartel activity. That country that I'm talking about is the one that just gave asylum to a refugee, a guy that is running away from his country because nobody in his country wants him. And he's running away from his country, and nobody in South America, Central America, and now there's one in North America that wants him. And that is Mexico. For the Americans, it's Mexico. Amazing how we are so focused on bringing people and helping people that they had turned their country into a socialist country. Amazing how we are focusing on helping other people to come from ex-leaders that they are kicked out of their country, and we are the only door to help them. But we have our own people dying of hunger, and we don't have time. Our president doesn't have time to help his own people. I go back to the question that I asked when I started this live feed. What is our country turning into? And it's hard to say, and it's difficult to say to everybody, but our country is turning into a socialist country, whether you like it or you don't like it. It is turning into a socialist country. It's not going to change. It is not, you're not going to see a socialist entirely country in the next 5 or 6 years. No, this is going to take a long time for our country to evolve and to transform into a socialist country. But changes are being done. And these kind of things that happen really make you say, wow, are we that bad? Are we that messed up that we are the only ones in the whole continent of America, that gave asylum to this crooked president dictator. We are the only ones in the whole continent that just gave asylum to this guy. What is this guy going to do over here? Is he going to be sitting on the right side of AMLO, giving him advice on how to run a country, telling him and giving him, advice on how to treat the poor and how to manage a country, how to manage an economy, when he's getting kicked out of his own country? What kind of sick minds are leading our country now? It is sad. It is sad. Now, let us hear something that it was said by a reporter regarding the incidents right now on Evo Morales, ex-dictator and ex-president of Bolivia. Let us hear what she said.
Ha anunciado a través de su cuenta de Twitter que ha partido rumbo a México para cuidar su vida. Agregó que le dolía abandonar el país por temas políticos, pero que estaría pendiente y que volvería con más fuerza y energía.
She's saying that Evo Morales on her Twitter and his Twitter account said that he was going to abandon his country and he was going to leave his country and he's going to Mexico. He's saying that it hurts him to leave his country and that he is going to return back one day strong and for him to get back to the position that he wants to.
Por su parte, el gobierno de Perú anunció a través de un boletín de prensa que a solicitud del gobierno mexicano se le había concedido permiso de sobrevuelo y abastecimiento de combustible en su país a un avión oficial mexicano.
By the way, Peru, that is where Evo Morales was at, they authorized that Mexico can land the plane over there because nobody wanted him. So they authorized the plane to land over there and to fueled up so they can transport from there to Mexico.
Y que esta decisión era consistente con sus obligaciones derivadas de la Convención de Caracas de 1954 sobre asilo diplomático. Con ello, el gobierno peruano, dice el comunicado, reitera su compromiso de una transición pacífica y dentro del orden constitucional.
Now, they're going on the Constitution of Peru and on the laws of Peru, and specifically she's saying that they want this to be a peaceful transition for him to get to the place that he wants to ask for asylum.
Constitucional en Bolivia. Hay que recordar que México le ha ofrecido formalmente asilo al expresidente de Bolivia, Evo Morales, de acuerdo con lo expresado por el canciller mexicano Marcelo Ebrard en una conferencia.
Now, let's remind everybody that Marcelo Ebrard, the canciller of Mexico, has formally went out and said on mainstream media that the country that is only accepting and giving him and helping him to get asylum is Mexico.
De prensa desde el interior de la Secretaría de Relaciones Exteriores. Durante su mensaje, aseguró que esta nación se ha caracterizado por proteger a asilados, pues es un estado solidario que siempre.
And after, Marcelo Ebrard, what he said, quote unquote, this country has always been a place that has always protected asylum-seeking people. My God. When is it going to stop? When is it going to stop? Marcelo Ebrard, our canciller, saying that our country has always been a country that has always helped asylum-seeking people. Ex-presidents also, ex-dictators that just committed a crime on turning the power down on his election so he can cheat, so he can re-elect himself. My God, let's hear it a little bit more.
Siempre ha protegido a presos o perseguidos políticos. Así es como lo dijo.
Mexico has always protected also political refugees that they are pursued by law.
Escuchemos.
Les informo que hace unos momentos recibí una llamada del presidente Evo Morales
I communicate to you guys that I just received a phone call by the ex-president Evo Morales,
mediante la cual respondió a nuestra invitación y solicitó verbal y formalmente asilo político en nuestro
through that he asked verbally and formally to ask for a political asylum to our country.
país. En términos de la legislación vigente, la Cancillería mexicana, previa opinión de la Secretaría de Gobernación,
In terms to the consular and legislative law, he's about to say that Mexico is accepting his asylum.
en voz de la ministra Olga Sánchez Cordero, ha decidido concederle asilo político al señor Evo Morales.
We have decided also to the consular, also Olga Sanchez Cordero, that is the head of immigration in our country. We have decided to give political asylum to Evo Morales.
Por razones humanitarias y en virtud de la situación de urgencia que se enfrenta en Bolivia.
For humanitarian reasons and on a virtue of what is happening in Bolivia. So hold on a minute. Hold on. So this guy practically took his country to a dirt hole. The economy is extremely bad in Bolivia. He is being declared as a populist president. He has been seen and also has been seen in El Foro de Sao Paulo and with other socialist leaders. He is part of the Revolución Bolivariana of Maduro, that is the revolution of Bolivariano, Simón Bolívar, that is the one that wants to push socialism. And he's saying for humanitarian reasons. Now, I want to ask this piece of crap consular, I want to ask him something. Now, go ahead, you, Marcelo Ebrard, and stand in front of the Bolivia public, of the Bolivia citizens, and ask them if they think that your decision for humanitarian reasons, it is correct to help this guy that just cheated on his elections to get reelected in his country. Amazing how our leaders are the people that they are in charge in our country. Our priorities are so messed up. It is amazing. Let's hear him a little bit more.
En donde su vida y su integridad corren riesgo.
Where his life and his integrity are at risk. Don't worry about the people of Bolivia that they've been manifesting, and there's riots over there, and there's been some people, they've been dying. Hell with that. You know, let's worry about the dictator and the president that has been dictating for more than 14 years and almost cheated on the elections by turning the power down and then turning it up. And all of a sudden, he has the points that he needs to reelect himself. So that's practically what he said. Now, this is where I am asking, what has our country turned into? Now, who is our neighbor? Our neighbor is the United States. Why am I bringing this subject? Because it's a red flag, like the United States citizens say. It's a red flag. For the people that work in the government, they watch me. Today I know that there are some people that watch me. And for the people that they work in politics, that some of them watch me, I want to tell you guys something. And I'll be straight up, like we say on the streets. And like, you know, if we were talking normal coffee, I'll be straight up with you. Watch out. If things were bad, and if things are really bad in our country, they're going to get worse. If you think that cartel organizations, the United Nations, and all of this that is happening because we are neighbors, and the number one thing is to break the borders and to open the borders and to become one as they want, all this socialist agenda. Now you get two heads that think better than one. Now you got two leaders that they are for the same purpose and they are for the same ideology that is socialism and is populism in the same country, thinking exactly the same purpose to damage our sovereignties and also to damage the sovereignty of the United States. Watch out. The consequences of this union between these two individuals is not good. It's not good. What it's coming for us is not good. All the AMLO lovers that they're saying, welcome, Evo Morales. You were a great leader. Bolivia doesn't appreciate you. Wow. I did not know that the majority of the population of Bolivia, they were kicking this guy out of the country. I didn't know that Mexicans have the right to be saying about another country, saying, you know what, they don't appreciate you when you don't even live there. This is, is going to bring a lot of problems in the future. We need to keep an eye of everything that is happening, everything that is occurring. Tomorrow, I will do an interview with another Mexican journalist in the south of the country. We are going to talk about this particular subject. And also tomorrow, I will have an invite. I will have a really important interview for you guys regarding this situation also. And tomorrow, probably I will have another interview with something that is extremely important for you guys to know. Now, this is really important for everybody. As we are seeing the changes on Mexico, that a lot of people are surprised that this is happening. Why are the Mexican people not doing anything? Why is this? Why is that? It is completely going to affect our neighbor, and it's affecting our neighbor. We need to be more active on watching these kind of events and watching these people, how they work and all the things that they're doing. Let's see how the Mexican public reacts to this ex-dictator from Bolivia arriving into our country. Let's see how the Mexican people react if they want him here and if they want him next to the president of Mexico. And let's see what happens. What I'm predicting is not going to be good. And it's not going to be nice, people. That's my prediction. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News. A real quick, segment about Evo Morales landing on our country. Mexico has given him political asylum to Evo Morales. Evo Morales, who's Evo Morales, is the last president and ex-dictator of Bolivia. He resigned his position. He didn't resign. They made him resign. What he was doing is on his re-elections, he turned the power down. He was losing the election. When they turned the system, the computer voter system up, now he had the points that he needed to re-elect himself. People didn't see that happening. They didn't like that, and they made them resign while all the riots and manifestations that are happening in Bolivia. After that, he asked for help in a lot of countries. Nobody was offering help. Nobody was offering help. There's a mainstream, there's a really viral video of Evo Morales' brother in a plane where he's leaving the country of Argentina, I think so. And he's going to Miami, I believe so. That is the place that he was heading to. And I believe so. That is, I don't want to give out false information, but I believe that. and he was getting attacked, verbally attacked in the plane. Verbally attacked in our plane. Now, these kind of individuals are, you got to watch out for these individuals. There are the ones that they're pushing socialism for years. They want socialism to happen. They are part of the new agenda. They are part of the new world order. They are part of the Revolución Bolivariana. They are part of this, all these movements. And when you get all these people together, it's a bomb that is going to explode. So we need to be watching all these individuals that they're coming together now. And now our country is the door of everybody. Everybody can come in here. Everybody can do the hell what they want. And it's horrible. It's horrible what our country is turning into. We are the laughing matter of the world. It's amazing how Brazil is laughing at us. It's amazing how Chile said, "The hell with this. We don't want that guy over here." It's amazing how Colombia said, "The hell with this guy. I don't want him over here. It's too much problems." Argentina saying, "The hell with him." Everybody was saying, "No, we don't want him. That's too many problems." And the only one that lifted up his hand and said, "We are accepting everybody, whether you deal with it or not," is Mexico. That's the horrible thing about it. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and for America's Voice. Good evening to everybody. It's really nice to say hi to the American audience and to the Mexican audience. Muy buenas noches a todos. Saludos a todos. Soy Oscar Blue para el programa de Border Network News and America's Voice. Send a big hug to everybody in the United States, everybody that is celebrating right now Veterans Day. God bless all your veterans of the United States, and God bless all those people that gave their lives for the United States of America, and they're celebrating right now Veterans Day. Dios bendiga a todos en nuestro país de México. Dios bendiga a nuestra gente mexicana, a nuestros paisanos. Válgame Dios, qué cochinero es el país en estos momentos, aunque los AMLO lovers dicen que es lo mejor que ha pasado y que uno necesita estudiar geopolítica y no sé qué fregados, ahora ya no saben ni qué decir. It is amazing what is happening in our country, but to the people that follow AMLO and to their understanding, it is what it is. They believe that this is the right path for our country. And as things are moving and things are, heading forward, we got a lot of people that follow AMLO are opening their eyes. And a lot of people that are following AMLO are really opening their mind and their understanding that this was a huge mistake in our country. This was a huge mistake to elect this guy. I must apologize for the people that they are expecting my live feeds on out and the about. My car broke down. I'm not asking for nothing. I'm just explaining because they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, he's asking for a new car." I'm not asking. I'm trying to fix my car. My car broke down. It's in the shop. So I'm trying to fix my car. I apologize for people that they want me to be on the live feed, reporting on shelters and all this stuff. That is the reason why I haven't, been live. Also, that is the only one reason why. But I hope that in the incoming days, we will be doing live streams for you guys. Questions that everybody wants to ask, anybody wants to ask, I'm right here for you guys. And I'm right here for the questions that everybody has a doubt or, whatever topic you guys want to talk about, I'm right here for you guys. Preguntas que quieran hacer, con mucho gusto en español y en inglés. Why did he not go to Venezuela? I don't know. They were saying exactly the same thing. Why don't you go to Cuba? Why go to Mexico? And there's that's what I'm saying. There's something more profound on this guy coming over here. There's something more profound on this guy coming over here. And I'm telling you guys, these people think like this. My God, you're asking for asylum? What the hell? Come over here. Two minds think better than one. We are going to take over the world. That's how they think. So that is why I'm saying that we need to watch for these two individuals, as they are going to be working together in the same country, is a dangerous factor and is a bomb that is going to be TikTok at every moment of the way. We need to watch for these people, as these people are the ones that they are emphasizing on socialism every step of the way. Thank you for this info. Is the guy from Bolivia? Is that what you said? Yes. Evo Morales is from Bolivia. Evo Morales. E-B-O space M-O-R-A-L-E-S. Morales. Evo Morales. My sister lives with a guy from Mexico, and I need to call her. Okay. All right. Well, that's good luck with that. It says, never think that you will hear from me. I may not be, well, that's, I have conference, but I will. Thank you so much, Ms. Linda Burns Walker. God bless you. They're trying to dump your country into the sewer. It's already in the sewer, Ms. Jenny Smith. We are just cleaning it off while we are in there. Let's see another. Remember my best friend today, Alex Munoz. Private, I think it's, I don't want to insult Miss Tara Gomez. God bless you. She is remembering an ex-Marine as PFC. I think that is private F. I don't know what F means, but I think the C is corporal. Familia from Mexico, October 23, 1983. Beirut, Lebanon. Thank you daily as all that have served as the country. God bless you, and God bless your friend that he served in the Marines, Alex Munoz. God bless you. It's all about the New World Order, Debbie Russell. Yes, it is about that. A ese hombre lo hubieran de mandar a otro país. Ya en México estamos con muchos problemas. Pues eso es lo que quiere nuestro presidente. Recuerdan a Sofía que tenemos un líder populista, y ya el término socialismo ya muchos se están molestando porque lo estamos utilizando, pero es un partido populista, y pues todos ellos están en el foro de Sao Paulo, ¿no? Y con la revolución bolivariana. Es un grupo de personas que tienen una manera de pensar y esa es su ideología. Imagínate, se juntan los dos. Qué desastre va a ser, ¿no? I just hope the new Mexican president does something to the Mexican cartels. You're asking for too much, Naomi. I don't think that he's going to do anything. ¿Qué piensa usted, Oscar, de que México le da el asilo a Evo? Creo que está cometiendo un error. Nosotros no tenemos por qué estarle dando asilo político a ningún expresidente que violó para poder ser reelegido. Quebró la ley, prácticamente cambió la Constitución de Bolivia, adaptó leyes y cambió artículos de la Constitución, renovó la Constitución de Bolivia. Es increíble que nosotros estemos pensando en darle asilo político a este tipo de hombres, cuando es un ratero básicamente de Bolivia, que quiso hacer trampa en las elecciones para poder otra vez quedar como electo presidente. Ve nomás cómo está Bolivia ahorita, con las manifestaciones y con todo y demás. No lo quieren, nadie lo quiere, nadie en Sudamérica ni en Centroamérica lo quiere. El único que levantó la mano fue México, y somos una vergüenza, la verdad, por estar aceptando este tipo de individuos en nuestro país. No sé qué estamos pensando, la verdad no sé, pero pues está la izquierda, ¿no? Que siempre piensa que todo está bien, lo de Andrés Manuel. Private first class. Oh, yeah, they sent the military airplane for him. They sent a private airplane for him. Oscar, the agenda will not win. In the end, there are more of us than they are of them. Michelle Gonzalez, God bless you and hope that you are right. You need information so you will not be fooled who to vote for. Your media has been infiltrated by the one world order. Yes, I believe so, and also your media. And also your media in the United States. You don't see CNN, you don't see MSNBC. You don't see that. You don't see Obama. You don't see the Clintons. You don't see how the New World Order and the globalist agenda has been in your country, also in the United States. You don't see the leftist liberals. You don't see all the activism. All of this is not only in our country, it's across the globe. It is happening, people. We need to be aware. We need to unite. He's close to America. Watch out. Obama is working behind the scenes with the leftists. Yes, that is what I'm saying. We need to watch these kind of people. Oscar, I heard they caught the cartels who killed the people. Is that right? Let's not talk about that right now. We'll investigate, and I will get on topic on a post. El presidente se hace la vista larga, no solamente la vista larga, sino se hace la vista gorda, ¿no? No está haciendo absolutamente nada. Y pronto llegará Maduro. That's another speculation that is really big. You know, when Maduro gets out, he's the next one that is going to ask for asylum. Everybody's speculating that he's going to be the next one that is going to ask for asylum in Mexico. And believe me, they are going to give him the asylum. Well, it was really nice talking to you guys on this late night. It's 10 o'clock at night right here in the West Coast. It's 1 in the morning in the East Coast, and it's 12 o'clock in Central Time. God bless you all. Hopefully we will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for your support. If you guys would like to support my work, there's the PayPal in the bottom. You can go to my page. There's the PayPal also. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel, people, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Oscar L. Blue. You can follow me there, and we can do videos over there and also at YouTube. Also, you can follow me at Twitter, and also you can follow the page Puerto Negro News. Follow my partner, Conservative Anthony, as he's running for Congress in District 16 of El Paso. Follow him as he's trying to do the best that he can so he can win this election against the left. God bless everybody. Stay safe, and always remember peace and love, everybody. Because always your country's first.